SBS.
Hello and welcome to Hotline, your access to a national audience via SBS television, where you get to have your say not only regarding programs you see on this channel, but also what might be written about these programs, like this recent John Law's article in TV Week. If there's one thing you don't get on SBS's Dateline current affairs program, it's a good laugh. The world, according to Dateline, is a grim, deeply troubled arena, most definitely not to be taken lightly.
I ring about an article in TV Week from Mr. John Law saying that he's not happy with current affair Dateline. He wants more humour. And I was very upset about that because how can one have humour and laugh about the war, about the Middle East, about anything like that? For somebody who suffers or dies, there is no little war or big war. And the Middle East is just as important, or Cuba, whatever, could be just as important than anything, as long as you suffer and you die. So it would be sickening from my point of view to have humor in that program.
And further on the subject of SBS.
SBS, I think it's a waste of time and a waste of money. Thank you.
Yeah, hello. I'm just ringing in reference to the immigration. I think that, with all due respect, the extent of immigration in Australia is getting to a stage where there's too much racial segregation, and I think it's about time we as a country did something to limit the influx of migrants. We do appreciate that they have a lot to offer for our country's productivity, the nation as a whole, but on the other hand, I think we need to limit the influx whereby we get rid of overseas television programs to eliminate this aspect. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to say that this is Australia and not a foreign country, so if you want to listen to a foreign language, won't you go back?
Well, there you have it. Some people obviously think we shouldn't be broadcasting in languages other than English.
I think it's good. In Australia, a lot of foreign languages, a lot of different nationalities. It's very good for other people to watch. They've got nothing to watch, they've got to see what's happening in the world.
I'm not an SBS watcher, but certainly there's plenty of people out there that are from other countries which are coming over here. So, sure, we should be catering for them as well.
Of course, it's good for the Australians to learn foreign language, so it's come very handy. Very good.
I'm a migrant, so getting news about home and other places also helps a lot. I think it's very good.
Well, what do you think? Let us know by going to our Hotcam booths, now located at Westfield's shopping town East Gardens in Pagewood, Sydney, as well as at the Commonwealth Government Bookshop at 120 Clarence Street in Sydney, as well as at its Victorian counterpart at 347 Swanston Street in Melbourne. Alternately, you can ring us anytime from anywhere in Australia on our hotline number, which is 0055 22220. These days, if one doesn't believe that angels have wings, one doesn't get burnt at the stake. So much for progress. However, such beliefs didn't go unpunished in 16th century Europe under the sway of the Spanish Inquisition. One man who dared challenge the Christian dogma and pay the ultimate price at the stake was Miguel Servet, one of the greatest theologians and physicians of the Renaissance. And at 8:30 tonight, SBS presents the first of a sumptuous 7-part series from Spain about one of her greatest sons, Miguel Servet.
No puedes estarte quieto, no me dejas rezar. ¿A dónde vas? Miguel.
¿Qué?
Ven.
No,
Dios te va a castigar.
no,
¿Por qué?
porque no hago nada malo.
¡Virgen de Sigena! ¡Un hombre en el balneario! ¡Un hombre en el balneario! ¡Ayuda!
Nuestro hijo es un espíritu pervertido.
Es solo un niño.
Ha puesto en peligro su alma y la de una de las dueñas del monasterio.
¿Cómo es posible? Si solo tiene...
Siéntate, por favor. Catalina, nuestro Miguel ha pecado muy gravemente. Sirviéndose de no sé qué medio se ha introducido en la oficina balneario de las dueñas. No en la de las siervas, no, sino en la de las dueñas. Y ha sorprendido a una de ellas en sus menesteres íntimos.
Virgen Santísima de Sigena, el demonio lo ha tentado.
Quisiera preguntarle, pero no sé. Pudiera fomentar su lascivia hablándole de ello. Antes de venir se ha confesado con uno de los frailes del convento. No podría poner en peligro su alma en caso de una mala muerte durante el viaje.
That's Miguel Servet, Sundays at 8:30. Also on Sundays, although a little earlier, great news for soccer fans when SBS presents the best of World Cup soccer at 4:30 p.m. The series started earlier today and ends on October the 14th with a 90-minute special documentary, Italia 90, the event, produced by the one and only Les Murray.
You've done it again, SBS. Just a month back from presenting an excellent coverage of the World Cup soccer in Italy, and you guys are